Welcome. Today we're making a fun and crispy treat, homemade corn dogs. Whether you're craving a snack or preparing a meal for the family, these corn dogs are easy to make, full of flavor, and just plain delicious. Let's dive into the ingredients, cooking steps, and some handy tips to make sure your corn dogs turn out perfect every time. Ready? Let's get cooking. Alright, let's get started. For the batter, you'll need 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of black pepper. You can also add garlic powder and mustard powder if you want extra flavor. And you need 1 egg, 3/4 cup of milk, and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil. You'll also need some hot dogs, about 6 to 8, and wooden skewers for each one. Finally, get your frying oil ready, about 3 to 4 cups. Let's mix everything up and get frying. Let's start by prepping the hot dogs. You'll need about 6 to 8 hot dogs, and make sure to skewer each one with a wooden stick or popsicle stick. Insert the stick about halfway into the hot dog so it's sturdy enough to hold while frying. Once they're all skewered, take a paper towel and gently pat the hot dogs dry. This helps remove any moisture, which is important because it makes the batter stick better. After drying, set them aside and get ready for the batter. Now, let's make the batter. In a large mixing bowl, combine 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of cornmeal, a 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a pinch of black pepper. If you like a little extra flavor, you can add garlic powder or mustard powder too. Next, in a separate bowl, whisk together 1 egg, 3/4 cup of milk, and 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil or melted butter. Gradually pour the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients, stirring as you go. Keep mixing until the batter is smooth, but be careful not to overmix. The batter should be thick, like pancake batter, but not too gloopy. If it feels too thick, just add a little more milk to loosen it up. Alright, now let's get ready to fry. You'll need a deep frying pan or pot with enough oil to fully submerge your corn dogs. About 3 to 4 cups should be enough. Heat the oil over medium-high heat and use a thermometer to make sure it reaches about 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius. It's important to get the oil hot enough so that the batter fries evenly and gets golden brown. If it's too cold, the batter might just soak up oil and become soggy. Test the oil by dropping in a little batter. If it bubbles and rises to the surface, you're good to go. Now comes the fun part, coating the hot dogs. Take each skewer of hot dog and dip it into the batter, making sure it's fully coated all around. You might want to roll it in the batter to make sure it sticks well. Tap the skewer gently to remove any excess batter, but don't worry if it's not perfect. Slightly uneven coating will just give you that crispy, crunchy texture. Once coated, you're ready to fry. Be sure to coat each hot dog just before frying so the batter doesn't dry out while you work on the others. Now it's time to fry. Carefully lower the battered hot dogs into the hot oil one by one, being cautious not to splash yourself with hot oil. You want to fry only a few at a time to avoid overcrowding the pan. Fry the corn dogs for about 3 to 4 minutes, turning them occasionally with tongs to ensure they brown evenly on all sides. The batter should turn golden and crispy. If the corn dogs are browning too fast, turn the heat down a little bit. When they're golden brown and cooked through, take them out and place them on a plate lined with paper towels to drain any excess oil. Your corn dogs are done, and they're looking delicious. Carefully place them on a plate and let them cool for just a minute. Serve them hot with your favorite dipping sauces, mustard, ketchup, or even a spicy mayo if you're feeling adventurous. You can even sprinkle a little extra salt on top if you want. These crispy corn dogs are perfect for a fun snack or a family meal. Finally, here are some tips to ensure your corn dogs turn out perfectly. First, when mixing the batter, make sure it's thick enough to coat the hot dog but not too thick. If it's too runny, the batter won't stick well, and if it's too thick, it might fry unevenly. If needed, you can adjust by adding a little extra flour or milk to get the right consistency. Now, for frying, temperature is key. Keep your oil at around 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 175 degrees Celsius. If the oil is too hot, the batter will burn before the hot dog cooks through. If it's too cold, the corn dog will be soggy and greasy. So, use a thermometer and test the oil with a small drop of batter. It should bubble and rise to the surface immediately. And remember, don't overcrowd the pan. Fry a few corn dogs at a time to make sure they cook evenly and don't stick together. One more tip. After frying, let the corn dogs drain on paper towels to remove excess oil. This helps keep them crispy. You can even customize your batter by adding a pinch of cayenne pepper, paprika, or herbs to the mix for extra flavor. Keep these tips in mind, and you'll have perfectly crispy golden corn dogs every time. Now, enjoy your homemade corn dogs.